Right, so another IM vaske. So let's try this Nce3 again. So not a heavily rated IM, but IM nevertheless. Check Rook B1. So that's really confusing with this. Maybe the possibility of a quick B4. Now E4. So I'm hoping to tear his opening theory to bits. It's not in any books or anything. So let's try and get the opponent out of the comfort zone of knowledge. With still a playable position as white. That's the key thing for Blitz. I'm hoping for a playable position anyway. So maybe G3. Then I block this bishop in. Bishop G2. Or I could, I don't know, no, I was thinking of F4, but maybe don't need to do that just yet. Just knight F3 I think is a sensible move. Trying to put pressure on D4 later. Okay, now I'm thinking of A4 just to seal up B5. I might go for that actually, A4. Little trick. The opponent's weakened B5. I'm turning off the old iPhone. It's making noises with the speakers here. So okay, so H3 or B3. Maybe H3 to start off with. I don't know, C4 though. Okay, B3 maybe. Just to make sure C4 is not going to be playable. So he's spending quite a bit of time here. He's going to play for F5. Fine, I might have to take and go for this pawn. Knight D2 to C4. Rook E1, that sort of thing. Once F5 happens, changes the game permanently. Okay. I wonder if I should slip in Bishop G5 though. Yeah, tempted. So Knight D2 here. So I get Knight to C4. This Rook to E1. Then maybe play for F4 even. Actually trying to undermine this E5 square. This is going to have E4 as a pawn sack. Right, so Knight C4 now. Okay. I don't mind about that because I can take with that. It's just the E4, but then E4 Knight F4 at the moment. And this is Knight F7 trying to embarrass this bishop. Bishop H4, I don't know. Knight F4 might be a positional threat here. Pawn takes Rook E6. Bishop takes. He's winning a piece though. Takes, there's nothing. Let's check. King moves. No, I don't think so. F4, there's probably E4. So, what about just Queen D2 then? Maybe provoking E4. That move. So Bishop H4 is Bishop H6. What about H4? Or F4? H4. I'm not sure about H4. Might be worth a go. Bishop H6, Bishop H4, Bishop H6 is annoying. I don't know how these double pawns. Maybe. Bishop F3, there's always E4s. Oh, Bishop H4. I think I'll let him play this Bishop H6. It's an attractive looking move, but it's less pressure on E5, less defensive pressure. He's going to try and trap my queen or something now. Maybe F4 here. Okay, here goes F4. So he's going to play e4. Is my position going to collapse? Might have bishop f6. Rook f1. Just rook f1 for the moment. Right, more pressure. Rook, the other rook to e1. So, do I want to get out of this pin for a start? Or bishop g5? Alright, I think I'll go for bishop g5 because I'm fed up with this pin. Really. Probably my king position's not brilliant after takes. Maybe I can take. This knight takes e5 here. No, knight c1. Right, knight c1, a bit of pressure on e5 again. Well, at least this knight's still good. This bishop's still good. My pieces are still okay apart from this knight. So what do I want to play? Rook e2 and rook e1. I think I'd like to exchange off my poxy knight for his good knight. Getting a bit of a clock advantage. Okay, if I take on e4, I think I have to take this. That queen f4. Offering the exchange of queens. Okay, at least this, I've undoubled the pawns here. d3 might be weak soon. This is rook e6 there. Rook e6, bishop d5. Don't think so. He might even have e3 now coming up. Does he really want to play e3? No, I just take. You have to take on c4 first. Then take opposite coloured bishops. I won't have any exposed pawns. Give him that big pass pawn. That pass pawn. If I don't, then e3 anyway. So if I take with this, okay. Does it look totally diabolical? I'm not sure. Rook e2 and bishop h3. Bishop h3 straight away to try and tie this thing down. Now I get my king over here. Oh, he's got h6 coming. If I try and contest bishop e3, so hold on, rook e2 for the moment to stop bishop e3. Maybe king g3 first. Unless I've got takes and an f5 check. Not quite. Like king g3. If I play rook, hold on with rook e1. This isn't that pleasant, it's got to be said. But opposite coloured bishops, you would think I should be able to hold. It's trying to cancel out my outside pass pawn. If I take this, f4 is terrible. So let's just give him what he wants over there. Hopefully f4 is not dropping off, embarrassingly. If I get my king to e3. So bishop d6, king e3. Or am I getting mated? But is there any hope for this position? King e3, I get mated. Right, bishop moves back over there. Oh, he's going to force. Oh God, it does get diabolical. If he's going to force, what is he going to force? Maybe I should take on d2. This is the point where I'm tempted to have to withdraw myself, actually. Get my king back over here to try and play rook takes d2. Okay, I've managed to lose my h4 pawn out of this, I think, which wasn't a great idea. and I've got no potential for passed pawns, so it's going to have to be a time win. It's a time win. I'm sorry guys, that was just appalling. That was being positionally murdered. How to be positionally murdered. But yeah, some of these are becoming clock victories today. This is just appalling. This is just how to get positionally crushed. So once you have these very advanced pawns, that on c3 or e3, it's very unpleasant for white. Because how would he get to f4? So I think I might mess this up with king d2. Just bishop e2 to stop the pawn queening. Maybe that's okay if I can just repeat the bishop move. Is there a way in? Comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks very much.